I'm not going to be able to beat him without my pans, but I'll put pans in since he's queuing right now so I can beat him. Unless I am really lucky on a bond. Yeah, I was only able to get his fray. It's not going to happen. I got to have Juno for that secondary nuke to get him. So I'll go put her in and then we'll cycle with Juno. And this is what I've been trying to explain to some of my fellow guildies. I've also mentioned it on several of my other YouTube videos for PvP. You really got to have, it's just like, League of Valor is no different than League of Honor when you're playing in these top tiers especially. You have to have multiple heroes set up and ready to go to swap things around depending on who's queuing up with you. So since I know Clive is cycling, I would throw pans in, and I believe I have DK on Book of the Mad, which I need to one-shot his fray, and then I'll put Pansy on this, which this amps his S1, and then I'll usually open with this. Oh wait, I need to reset this perk page. That was what I was using. Whoops. Okay, do that there, and since I have Juno, I don't run the crit perk. I do this, and then I do that perk, and then I amp her mana recovery per second, give her some attack, whoop, a little more HP, and then I throw that on there. But this here reduces his crit chance, of course, and the attack. So this usually is the team that will beat him. Let's hopefully queue up with him again here. We'll see. He may have, now that he sees I'm queuing, he may have put Otherworldly on, Radiance I mean, and if he did that, then I will lose probably again, because I'll open with an S1, unless I see that he has Radiance running, and then I'll open with S2. But I feel like, what the hell is happening right now? Jeez. Sometimes these computers catch me by surprise. So I'm looking for that Radiance logo here above Clive's head, because if he sees I'm on, he'll throw a Radiance on, because he knows my offensive Dispel will screw me over. Hopefully he interrupts this match. Okay, good. So this should be Clive, and oh, nope. See, now this is where I don't like my team, because I need that silence. But hopefully I can do a heavy hit. And that's where I lose, right there. Oh, if I got the heal off, okay, so I'm okay. Give everyone defense, see if I can cleanse here, and then we're good. Alright, so that was one of those barely win situations. I mean, it ended up that Frey was my secondary DPS, which is odd. I didn't get Clive, which I was hoping for, but the lesson is the same nonetheless, which is, again, if you're queuing up with a player that gives you trouble with your current comp and you lose, then switch out to a hero that is going to give you the one-up. Sometimes you can keep the same team and it's just a matter of doing a artifact swap, but if you have enough heroes that are queued up in PvP gears, which by this point, if you've been watching my channel for the last couple of months, there is no excuse for any of you that have been watching that long to not have at least 10 full sets of perfect PvP gear. Hero level is not even that important in PvP, honestly. I mean, really the only one that's important level wise, and it doesn't even need to be max, but level wise is your DPS. There were a lot of people running up in the top 20, 30 of Challenger with 0-star unique weapons on their tanks, 0-star unique weapons, no soul weapons on their supports, sometimes not even a UT, for God's sake. So it's more about the skills themselves Obviously, A220 and all that stuff is going to help you to stay in the top 10, maybe even the top 5, without doing a ton of recharges. Although this week, if you've been paying attention, you see that Koala and friends have been doing massive amounts of recharging. So don't expect to ever stay consistently in the top 5 without recharging yourself. But the reality is, you don't need max heroes, you just need the right heroes. And almost all the heroes in the game can do pretty well in PvP. So just because you don't have what we have coined as PvP only use heroes like Kabiria and whatnot does not mean that your other heroes aren't going to be able to do a good job in PvP. Really just a good set of suppression gears or a good set of protection gears with a decent artifact and the right perks will allow you to be very, very successful in PvP. But again, you need to know who to swap out depending on who you're cycling with. And you'll usually only cycle with 2 or 3 humans in your 10 ticket run. Now, if you're if you're recharging, you may cycle with 4 or 5. And you want to, of course, pick a team that's going to do the best against the majority of those 4 or 5 opponents. But most of the time, it's just 1 or 2 humans that you're going to cycle against. So bring the counter to that human's team. That's the trick. So anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Let's see, maybe I got one in all that time I was talking. Nope. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Peace.